Hello crafty friends, this is Rhonda from Stampin' Up! Back to show you another process video today. Today we're working with a couple of different things actually. Originally I was going to use the components from layout number 2 from the Autumn to Remember scrapbooking workshop. I had it in a little bit different setup and a little bit different papers. And I pretty much put the whole thing together. I didn't have anything glued down. And then I remembered this paper here from the Splendid Autumn 6x6 designer paper series. My pictures are of sunflowers, and so of course I wanted to use the sunflower paper. Originally, I kept my papers that I had, and what I had was, in place of these two pieces here, I had this piece sitting here with the green, and it looked really pretty, but then I wanted to add in a piece of this. And I'm like, oh, is it too busy or is it not? Do I like it or do I not? Well, I let it sit here all day long yesterday, and today, actually last night, I'm laying in bed and I all of a sudden thought, oh, well, why don't I just replace the tree paper with the sunflower paper? And so that's where we are today. Everything else I left the same. This is a sticker, and it came on the sticker sheet from the Autumn to Remember paper pack. It's actually, yeah, I think it's called Autumn to Remember. That's one of Stampin' Up's very first scrapbook kits that they made up, sort of like the ones that Close to My Heart used to do. So these pictures, and I have another whole 12 by 12 layout here next to me, but I'm gonna focus on one at a time because I can never fit both in the frame at the same time. These pictures are me and my grandson Charlie, and we have a sunflower field that's just around the corner from us, and we went down there to look at the sunflowers specifically for me because I wanted to take pictures. I literally wanted to do a photo shoot. And this was, oh, I don't know, a month or so ago when the sunflowers were really nice here in Michigan. And it's a huge sunflower farm. It's a whole corner. And then I end up getting this paper pack, and I never really thought about using it on this layout until yesterday. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that looks so pretty. So here we are. And we are going to put this layout together today. This paper here that I have underneath is from the scrapbook workshop kit, and it's an exclusive paper, You can only get it in the scrapbook kit. So I'm using that for the base. The layout that I'm basing it on is here, and they use just the what color is that? Pretty in Pink. Not Pretty in Pink. Here, I got it right here. I got the marker. I will tell you what it is. It is Petal Pink. Petal Pink paper they used in the background. But I really liked this wood grain. So that's what I used. So to start this layout, and I'm going to show you as we go what products I used. I'm gonna have to close my shade because the sun's shining in. And then I'm just gonna get these little dots, and it's from where the strings are in my shade. So there's nothing I can do about that. So I took my Close to My Heart espresso ink, and I've edged all of my papers, every one of them, except for this down here, because it was an afterthought. So we're just going to build this layout. I just thought it was so pretty, and I love these pictures so much that I wanted to share them with you today. So this is going to go, make sure if I got it the right direction. I think this was one half of it, and that was the other half. I'm pretty sure it goes this way. It probably doesn't really matter. And then this one is going to go on the top, and I only have just a 1/4 of an inch border on top here, which I'm fine with. The way my papers were cut, they end up being just that 1/4 inch up there, which is fine. I wanted some of this wood grain to show, so we're going to put this right here. And hopefully that's straight. And then this yellow piece is going to go over the top of them at the 3 and the 9 mark. And I really like that. Doesn't that look pretty? These sunflowers look like they're upside down, but what do you think? I think they're upside down. I think I need to redo that. Now, that's the reason I got this close to my heart tape runner out, is because it's forgiving. Yeah, this is definitely this way. The Tombow one that I usually use isn't as forgiving. It tears the paper. This is a dot roller, and I wish they would have told us the company name so we could buy some more refills for these. I do have some refills that I bought when they were closing, but I'm down to just 4 packs of 2 of these, and I just really like them for scrapbooking a lot. And then this picture was just going to basically go right in between, so I have an inch on the top and an inch on the bottom. So I've made a decision today that I am going to start saving my money to buy an iPad and a better stand for the iPad so that I can do better videos. I never show my face, and that's because all I have is on my phone. I can't do it on my laptop. My laptop is old and it's fuzzy and it sounds funny. And so I really want to upgrade my videos, and I've talked about it before on here that I'm just not good at the whole editing thing, and I kind of like doing the whole live thing, and so I want to do them live. I mean, when you see this, of course it's not live anymore, but when I'm making it, it's live. I'm not doing any editing is pretty much what I mean by that. I'm just I make this video and then I post it on YouTube immediately. I don't even look at it. And then I go and watch it. And I know I can do some minimal editing on YouTube, but I just never do. I don't know. It's just so time consuming. I don't have the patience, and it really stresses me out. And so I decided I'm just going to do them this way. And I'm happy with it. So let's see. I thought this could be about a 1/2 inch over and kind of centered here. Now this piece right here, this is from the workshop. And there's another piece on the other side that's a little bit bigger. I'm going to get my T-roller out so I can make sure that's straight. Anyway, I'm going to save up my money, and I know they're expensive, and I'm going to get an iPad. I've always been a Microsoft person, other than my phone is an iPad, but I'm going to bite the bullet, and I'm going to save and buy an iPad so I can get better at these videos. I feel like I'm missing out on the whole YouTube world. My channel's not growing the way a lot of people's do, and so how come that doesn't seem straight? Something else isn't straight. Look at that. Did I cut my paper not straight? I don't know. I'm going to line it up according to this right here, and that looks good there. Maybe this little piece isn't very straight. I didn't cut it or anything, but it's straight up there, but it doesn't seem to be straight down here. So maybe, well, maybe it is. Maybe it's just my eyeballs, huh? So anyway, stay tuned for some better videos from me. Maybe I can just go live and you can see my face, and something else I'd kind of like to do is maybe some little workshop videos. I do workshops in my home, but I could also do them on YouTube, which would be kind of cool. They'd be longer, of course. Maybe I could do 1 card a week or something like that. There. Isn't that cute? That is a cute page, don't you think? I do. Let me know in the comments what you think. My choices of papers, it's just so pretty. These sunflower papers are so, so pretty. All right, now we're going to bring this one over and we're going to put it together. And see, this one's just a little bit different. Let's get my embellishments off of here. I made a whole bunch of sunflowers yesterday with some old Close to My Heart stamp sets that were sunflower themed. And I'll show those to you as I'm doing the embellishing. So my last video I made of doing a scrapbook page, it just got so long that I didn't show you my embellishing process. I had it all laid out, but I didn't glue it down. And then I did it later. This time I thought, well, I have it all laid out. It's all real nice. And I'm going to put it together with you today. Now what's not straight here? My cutting. You see that? Goes right off the edge there. And this, let's see. That is something. Well, I have a bad habit of setting my paper trimmer on my lap and cutting while I'm watching TV. And so I think sometimes I don't get everything as straight as I should. And I can just trim that off a little bit. Okay, so then, let's see. We have these. Let's go back to this one for a sec. At 3 and 9. So I'm going to place this at 3 and 9. And so in these 6x6 paper packs, you get 4 of each sheet. So I'm basically just using 2 sheets to do this layout. Make sure we're still in screen here. So I still have 2 more sheets to use for some cards if I want. Put that there. And then, okay, let's put this down first. I love this paper here. It's either these little twiggy trees or the green side. And the green, of course, I was using because there's a lot of green in the papers or in the pictures. Plus, it brought out the green in the tree paper that I was going to use. Well, you know, things change, right? So this, I think I had at, got to kind of go back and forth here. I want to see where that's at. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. So it is chilly here in mid-Michigan today. There's only a high of 50 degrees. And I usually walk outside, but today I walked on the treadmill because I was not going out there and doing it. Plus it's been raining, it's real damp out. So it's at about 3/4 of an inch down. Okay. So, oopsie, I did it again. I should have glued my bases down, but I forgot. So let's do this. Put 3/4 of an inch down. We were pretty close. Pretty darn close. There we go. So we got that in place. I love that green, and I think it looks really pretty with the yellow. Now this one, so this is going to go here. I just had those 3 pictures showing, and this was going to go here at that same mark. But first I want to put my pictures down to make sure we're right here. Oh, I was going to have this go down, but so here's the other piece that was in that workshop, and then you just had strips of paper to put in there, which was kind of fun. I just have one more layout to do with that workshop. I did one. I think I can't remember if I did it in a video or not, to be honest with you. So that looks kind of pretty. The sunflowers show through the holes that don't have anything there. So that looks pretty nice. And I think about a 1/2 inch showing right there would be good. Yeah. Yep. So I had to think there for a minute. So we're going to leave that setting there before I glue that down. And I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to glue it. And I'm going to put my ruler back up here. Let's get those straight, because I want that to match up on the other side. So we're going to put that there, and we're going to do this. I love this tea ruler. This one was from close to my heart. I had a cheap one, and I really didn't like it. It just didn't give you that nice straight line. So I think if we go right there, I can move that out of the way, and I can line this up a little bit better with the flowers. Oh, come on. About right there. And right there. Okay, so that's good. And then we're just going to kind of center this. Just kind of randomly putting some tape runner on here. Maybe just a little snip there, a little snip there, and a little snip there. And I had a particular way I wanted to make sure this thing was, because I wanted the red to show. It kind of matches the red in there. I have to show you my experimenting with making the sunflowers. I colored a lot of them before I decided which ones I liked the best. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to make sure. Oh, that's not gonna be the same. Oh, it's pretty close. It's not identical, but that's pretty close. So we're gonna just stay with it. I wanted these to match up on both sides of the layout, but I think I'm just gonna go with it right there. I like that. So yesterday I spent a whole bunch of time cutting out and coloring with pencils sunflowers to get the right colors. I was matching these sunflowers which weren't exactly my favorite color combinations when I was coloring them, but they matched these particular sunflowers the best. So let's see, that go right there. I think that looks pretty good there. I don't think it has to be exact, but I will make sure my picture is straight. Remind me next time to make sure I adhere my page down. All right, this one's a little crooked, so we're just gonna put this down first. Hope my head's not in the way. And then we can put this one down. And that should be pretty straight. There's another way to find that out. It looks pretty good. Nobody said I was a perfectionist. Never, ever did I say that. So, there we go. Isn't that pretty? So now I'm going to show you what I used to make my sunflowers. If you were shopping at close to my heart, you could have had this one, Joyful Sunflowers, which I got these 3 sunflowers. And these are ones I was playing with mostly. Now this was actually my favorite sunflower. I thought it was really, really pretty, the colors. But it didn't really match the colors in here that well. But I really liked the lighter color. And then this was another one I did where I stamped it in yellow. And then I colored it in. And this one was like, I'll probably use it for something. And then these ones here, these big ones, were from Sunflower Sympathy. So I thought that was a really pretty one too. I really liked that stamp set. So those are my sunflowers. And my embellishing process is going to go like this. I like these a lot. I used saffron ink for these 2 layers. And for this layer, I used pumpkin, excuse me, pumpkin, all close to my heart colors. I have to just get a sip of water. I don't know about you, but this change of weather lately around here is really messing with me. Allergies and I don't know what all it is. All right, so we're going to, I want this down, I want this up, and I'm going to put this right, let's see, I want my leaves to show a little bit. 2 little leaves of each one, and I had colored some of the leaves, and I didn't like them because they were too dark, and everything else was outlined in white. So I wanted to make sure that all of my embellishes, you know, they matched better this way. So I left them, I just inked them in the green and left them white. I just thought it looked a lot better than having them colored. I was using colored pencils. And the colors I used to make these sunflowers were, this is a Prismacolor watercolor pencil. I didn't use any water with these. And it's called Sunburst Yellow. And then this is the Colorista by Spectrum Noir. And this is not a watercolor pencil. It's called Amber Glow. And then for the insides, I used Orange Citrus, and this is another Colorista. I used Chestnut Brown, this darker part around the circles, which I just kind of did in a circular motion. And then for the stem, I used dark umber. And then for the leaves, I used a combination. I just kind of played around. Woodland green, leafy green, and I have olive green here, but I think I was doing something different with that. So I don't think I actually used the olive green. So anyway, those are the colors that I used to color my sunflowers. So I was just going to have that one there. And then my paper that I had before out was that petal pink color, right? Petal pink? Yeah, petal pink. That's what the background is on this. So this is the new two-sided white core paper from Stampin' Up. I was using the light side because I wanted to bring more of this color in. And so that's what I had to rest my sunflowers on. And I'm just going to still go for it. There's a little bit of a light pink in here. And then on the other page, I'm going to have this strip, which came out of the workshop for my journaling. And that has that same color on it. So I think I'll be okay. And then maybe I'll put some dots on it in the same color. But I wanted a resting spot for my 3 sunflowers here. So I decided I would just put this here like that. And it kind of matches the circular shape of the sunflowers. I'm going to put one of these down straight. Here. I think I want to go all the way to the bottom to make it look like, you know, they're on the bottom. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals from Stampin' Up and some thin foam tape, the thin 3D foam tape from Close to My Heart. So I think I'm going to put this one here. And then this one I'm going to pop up. So this one I think I'm going to use the thin foam tape. And I like this stuff because you can just tear it. It's easy. And then I'm going to take my non-stick scissors from Close to My Heart. And I'm going to trim this down a little bit, down the center. And I'm going to put that right there. So are you ready for fall? I've got most of my backyard ready for fall. Most of my cute little things are put away except for a few things on the deck. I still have a couple of pepper plants out in my garden that are still producing peppers, but it's supposed to, there's a chance of freezing tonight, so I think I'm going to go out and pick what's left out there. They'll be little, but they're still edible. And then on this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and just use this strip on the bottom. Now these are just a little bit thicker than Close to My Heart's thin tape. Just a little bit, not too much. But not quite as thick as Close to My Heart's regular foam tape was. I don't have a lot of the regular foam tape, but I have tons of the thin foam tape. I was so afraid of running out of that stuff. I bought it up like crazy when they were closing. It was discounted, everything was on sale, and of course I had rewards and all kinds of stuff, so I bought a lot of it. So I think that looks pretty cute, just like that. So that's that page. And I'll try to give you a close-up of the 2 pages together when I get them all done. Now the other sunflower, I'm going to put over here. Tuck that under my picture a little bit, but not as much as I did on the other one. I want more of it to show. Like that. And then the leaves. Let's see. Let's put the big one down here. Kind of like that. And this leaf can go up like that. Covers up a little of those, but that's okay. And so, something on that. I thought what I would do is put my journaling down here. And I'm going to shove it underneath something. I'm not sure what. I'm going to put my title, Enjoying the Last Days of Summer. I'm going to put it right there. I know that it's green, but I'm going to pop it up, and I think it will be better. I think it'll be okay. I'm going to pop it up, and I think it'll show okay. And I'm just going to use this thin 3D tape. And you know I'm going to run out of it right there. But lo and behold, there's like 100 more packs of it in my drawer. Oh, I forgot to put that on my other page. I had a little subtitle there from the sticker sheet. I like to save the thinner strips for you know, smaller things. Otherwise, I would have just used that up. Now I got the tape stuck on my finger. There we go. So, tell me, what have you bought from Stampin' Up! That's just your favorite thing lately? And have you been shopping the online store? Because, you know, they keep coming out with online releases. There's one coming out. I believe non-demonstrators will be able to shop on November 4th. I think is the date. Let's see. I think I'm going to put it over this way a little bit. I'm going to stand up so I can see what I'm doing here. 32 minutes. Boy, the time goes so fast when you're making a video. I'm not going to worry about it, though. I think I'm going to put it about right there. Okay, I'm going to bring this back for a second because I had this right here. It says Memories to Keep. And I was going to put it up there, but I think I'll just put it down here. I like that, and it's wood grain. It matches that. And then I had Story of the Day, which I was just going to put right here. I think I like it centered under the picture. Maybe just a little bit over this thing. Let's see. I kind of like that. A little bit over that white. Story of the Day. And then I have one stamp I'm going to use. And it says, You Are My Sunshine. And I'm going to put that right there because he definitely is my sunshine. No doubt about it. I'm going to use some Close to My Heart Archival black ink for that. And I don't know if I've ever used that, so I'm going to season it up a little bit. And, oh, my scrap paper's underneath there. Let's pull this, pull something out of the trash. I want to make sure that's stamping good. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. All right, you ready for this, folks? No ink on there. I'm going to pull this down. I'll show it to you in a minute. perfect. Look at that. I love that. Absolutely love that. Now, we should think about a little bit of sparkle, don't you think? I got a nice little box here I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and I've just been putting my new Stampin' Up! Stuff in it. So I have these ones. Oh, I think that would match nicely. Yeah, I think that's going to have to be it. I have a ton of close to my heart ones, but I'm not going to get up and get those. So let's do some sparklies here. Now I had bought, oh, there's a lighter orange too, but I think I like the darker. I had bought this Autumn to Remember, which goes with this scrapbook kit. You buy it separately, but I really liked it. I love these three little trees there and the big maple leaf. And then you have September to Remember, Bountiful Blessings, and Crisp Autumn Days. Just all these different little leaves and stuff. I thought that was really cute. And I didn't end up using it, obviously, on this layout. So let's see. You know what? I think I like the bright orange. I think we're going to use this bright orange. And we'll put one here. I think I'm going to put one there, and then I'll put a little one there, and then another little one. You know, I think I might just do that. I thought about putting one up here, but I don't think it really needs it. I'm going to put it just right there. Just have that little triangle there of those. This, like I said, I am going to just cram that underneath there. I'm actually going to just cut it right there. Maybe I can use that for something else. And there we go. And that is why I already had one of these ready to go, because I knew I was going to run out. So I'm going to put this right underneath here. Get my poor little Cricut spatula. It's so sad, I know. It's so sad. Look at that. It broke, but it's my favorite spatula. I do have the newer one, but it's not as thin, so it's hard to get underneath stuff. We're going to put this right down to the bottom. And I like that. And then I'll do a little bit of journaling right there. So that's that page. And then we have this page. And so I think we'll do I'm going to get rid of my Versamats, and maybe, just maybe, we can get both of these in the screen. Boy, I have a mess going here on my desk, I'm telling you. Maybe we can kind of get both of these in the screen. Oops, goes this way. Might help if I put it the right way. Isn't that pretty? Not getting it off. Let's see how far I can go up. I think that's about as far as I'm going to get up. Move all my junk out of the way. I want you to see the double layout all together. Now you understand why I want some better equipment, because this just isn't working for me. Pretty darn close. That's the end of it right here. So you're pretty much seeing the whole layout, which I think is really pretty. We're going to put some more of these glass blings on. So we have 3 over here. Let's have 3 down here. And then we will be done. I like that. Should I put it over here? I like it right there. So we'll have 3 there, 3 there, and we'll put 3 more up here. So 1 there, and hard decision here, huh? 1 there, and 1 right there, just to kind of outline that flower. And there we go. What do you guys think? Did I do a good job? I think it's pretty pretty. It seems like I did something wrong. I don't know what it is though. Putting it back together. But I like it. I think it's really pretty. I like my choice of papers rather than the tree paper from the workshop. I think it turned out really nice. I love my sunflowers. I was happy to be able to use those. It's always nice to go stash diving. And so tell me what you think. Isn't that a beautiful sunflower? So there's my one embellishment cluster. There's the other one. And then we have this one over here with my journaling, which I will do later. So I hope you enjoyed my video today. And if you do, I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, that would be awesome if you would do that for me. It really will help me out a lot here on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and all of the items I used I will just put in the description below. And you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.